FM 104 KUOO Campus Radio, Becky Thorson. Time for Becky's Business Beat. And joining me today, Brenda Muller, Outreach Clinic Director at Windom Area Health. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Hey, today we're going to talk about mental health awareness and PTSD, pretty important issues.
Right. I thought it would be a good time to talk about mental health awareness and PTSD because May was Mental Health Awareness Month and June is PTSD Awareness Month.
How did mental health awareness and PTSD months come about?
So to give you a little back history on that, Mental Health Awareness Month began in 1949 and was started by NAMI, or the National Association on Mental Illness, although it was known as a different name at that time. But even though NAMI began promoting awareness of mental health in 1949, it's amazing how much stigma still remains about mental health.
How prevalent are mental health issues?
So the National Council for Behavioral Health estimates that 1 in 5 Americans suffer from some type of mental health issue. With numbers that high, it stands to reason that at least one person you know is one of those Americans. And unfortunately, due to that stigma, many still suffer with depression and other mood issues in silence or put on a fake front, not letting anyone know how they feel. So I think it's important to know that just as it's okay to take medication for diabetes and hypertension, it's also okay to take medication for mental health issues. But oftentimes people want to hide that they're even taking the medications for depression, for example.
Sure. You know, you talked about PTSD. What exactly is PTSD?
So PTSD stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. It's a mental health condition that's triggered by a terrifying event.
Does it seem as though some people are at higher risk for PTSD?
Yes, veterans, for example, and military service personnel are at least twice as likely to suffer from PTSD. Because of that, we do often associate PTSD with the military, but it can actually be caused by any traumatic event that someone can experience throughout their lives. So besides combat, these events can include abuse or neglect, a serious accident or injury or anything, any threat of death or significant loss in a person's life. And according to the National Center for PTSD, 7 to 8% of American adults will experience PTSD at some point in their lives.
Let's talk about some of the symptoms of PTSD.
According to the National Center for PTSD, the symptoms can vary greatly, but they generally fall into 4 general categories, such as intrusive thoughts and reliving the event, flashbacks or nightmares, avoiding things that remind them of the event, having more negative thoughts and feelings than before, and it may cause severe anxiety as well. I mean, it's normal to have some of these feelings after a traumatic event, but if it's going on longer than just a few months, it may be time to seek help of a mental health professional, especially if it interferes with your day-to-day functioning or the symptoms get worse.
Does Windom Area Health have a mental health provider?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. Darla Miles is a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. She is here on site and via telemedicine twice monthly. She offers psychiatric evaluations, clinical consultations, and medication management, prescribing if necessary. It can be difficult to find a mental health practitioner, so we're lucky to have these services right here close to home.
And how would one go about setting up an appointment if needed?
You may give us a call at 507-831-2400, or for more information about Darla's clinic or any of our other outreach or outpatient clinics or providers, be sure to check out our website at windomareahealth.org and be sure to like us on Facebook.
Sure, lots of great information online, windomareahealth.org, or give a call 507-831-2400. Thanks so much, Brenda, for sharing all that valuable information.
Yep, you're welcome, and thank you for having me.
There's Brenda Muller, Outreach Clinic Director at Windom Area Health. Visit windomareahealth.org. It's Becky's Business Beat on Campus Radio, KUOO. FM 104,